Hey there gardeners, Chris from Steading here. I wanted to give a big shout out to the Birdies Elevated Garden Bed that has been a huge success over that late kind of summer period. We're heading into autumn and I do need to give the soil in this bed a little bit of a revamp because keeping in mind it is a self-contained garden bed and some stuff has grown in this really prolifically, and the best example of that is our little Mouse Melon, which is also called the Cucamelon, I think, or the Mexican Gherkin or Mexican Sour Gherkin, it might be called. And we've tried to grow these in the past and we've never had any luck. But because this is such a good soil mix, it holds really good moisture, and that's obviously not something I can blame on Birdies. That was the soil mixture I put together after a bit of research. Our Cucamelon has gone really, really well. And to give you an idea, it is in fruit. It's a little bit, because of the way it's grown all the way along the ground here, and it's doing a little bit too much leaf growth and not enough fruit growth. But you basically get, and I saw some just before, yeah, you get these little, they look like a watermelon, but they're actually like a cucumber. They're a little bit sour. They've got quite a bit of skin on them. They're a bit more solid than a cucumber, a bit more flavour, less watery, which I think some people would like. Probably be really good pickled. And it's just been an enormous success. So it is a vine. It's taken over this huge area of the garden. The little Antechinus, which is a native Australian mice, has been jumping around in here. It loves it. They don't eat like the veggies, so it's not like there's any competition there. It eats insects, and so it probably does help a bit with some of the pests. But overall, this has been a huge success. And so here's another one. The problem is that I'm not the biggest fan of these as far as eating them. I think if I was to grow it again, I'd try and grow it in a self-contained pot where it wasn't sharing any of the room with the vegetable garden, because there's no doubt this must be taking a lot of the goodness out of our raised bed, which I'd rather have more productive things in. And this, too much leaf, not enough Cucamelon, not enough Mouse Melon, and I got to think about taking it out now. And I've actually trimmed this back multiple times and it just keeps growing like crazy. I think probably what would be cool, and I'm not sure if I'd do it because we've got a wooden deck, but if you had a veranda and you could have it in a pot up the top and then have it cascading down, that would be actually quite a cool way of growing this. And I mean, it'll grow 2 meters down, no issues at all. That would give it really good airflow. It'd work really well. So that might be something I try and do in the future somehow, try and work out how I could do it, because I don't think it's the best choice in our elevated garden bed. As I said, we want really productive vegetables that we're going to be eating quite actively in that. And when we tried to grow these in harsher parts of the garden with not so good soil, they never did well, they just died off. So it does go to show for us in the subtropics, this is quite a successful plant given the right soil and support, which is that's the big one. And it's quite a nice looking thing. Like actually, just lifting this up, the big issue is always finding these little melons. And because it grows so crazily, it actually grows over its own vines. And so it becomes a real issue in discovering where your little cucamelons are. And so definitely if you're growing this, you want to grow it somewhere where it's very easy to access so that you can basically pick whatever it is you're growing on it. So these little cucamelons, which are like little baby mini watermelons, so that you can pick them really easily, because otherwise it's a bit of a waste. And apparently you want to pick this stuff as actively as possible, because the more you pick, the better it will crop. So again, it's like a super crazy cucumber, like mini cucumber. It grows so quick, it grows so well, but it is a little bit of a nightmare to keep it controlled. And like I said, I think growing it up on a balcony or something like that where you can get it to cascade down and then you can kind of reach the fruit really easily would be the way to go. Or on a retaining wall where you've got a nice drop off of like a metre or so at least, that might be a good idea too. Or even, you know, potentially maybe up in our taller Birdies garden beds, if we could get it growing off the edge of those, because those have kind of struggled a little bit, maybe we could get this working. They are much drier beds compared to this one, but it'd be interesting to see if we could get that working, because maybe that's an option. Okay, so I've been pulling masses of the Cucamelon out. We've obviously been getting a lot more of our little melons, which really are cucumbers, because they're underneath. And so, as I think I already mentioned, the vine grows over itself, and as it grows over itself, the top layer has the new sets of flowers and the new very small fruit, and it takes time for the other ones to grow. And obviously, because I've just been dragging this all out, all of the little cucamelons have been falling off it. So it's actually quite productive. I didn't realize just how much was growing on it, which again is a me problem. We've never had success growing this before because in the harsher conditions, it's really struggled. It is susceptible to like powdery mildew. We had caterpillars go through and attack it. And the thing was, because it was growing so well, it didn't matter. We just let those caterpillars go. There's still like caterpillar poos, you know, on the leaves and stuff like that. They're obviously still in there. But the thing is, this has been such a successful plant here that it hasn't mattered. A little bit of powdery mildew hasn't really mattered. It gets nice sun here. It's been out across the grass, which obviously worked quite well for it. Yeah, the pests like that didn't matter. Obviously, we don't really have that much of an issue with stuff eating our vegetables at the moment, which hopefully remains that way. But I'll keep trimming this back because not only was it all the way out here, but it also went all the way down. It's down to the other end of the bed. It's almost a 3-metre long elevated Birdies garden bed, and it's made its way all the way down. And so it just does get a little bit out of control. Got to be honest, I'm a little bit tempted to buy one of the small Birdies elevated garden beds, just put somewhere here, just to grow this, just for the sheer factor that it's been such a cool thing and such a successful thing, even though I'm not that much of a fan, really, of these little cucumbers. But I reckon if I pickle them, maybe that will change my mind.